This is Jeff with IndependentComicCongress.org. I'm here with Ken Brown, owner of Draw To Comice. How you doing today, Ken?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me on today, man.
And we're here today for the Soulfire #1 variant Draw To Comics edition by Danae Frazier and Bill Farmer. Can you kind of tell us how that came to be, Ken?
Yes, it's like that. We've known Danae Frazier and Bill Farmer for a good amount of time through the store. Great people. I said too, it's an honor to be able to work with them on anything we do together, whether it be this cover or just as people, as individuals. But at Phoenix Comic Con this past year, I've been talking to different Aspen people about the 10 for 10 program.
Right.
And about like just different things of like what it would mean for me to get a logo on their cover. And because they have this new program, like if you order 700 copies, that they will put your store logo on the cover.
Oh, okay.
And I'm kind of going, okay, it's like that. It's kind of cool, and it's like $1 cover price, which was pretty impressive. So
right.
To make it affordable for retailers to participate.
Absolutely.
And I was kind of on the fence about it, going, this might be a great idea for us. And Fathom was the first one we were considering, and then Soulfire was the other one we were considering. And I went to the Aspen booth at Phoenix Comic Con and talked to him about it. Like, again, it's like that, I've been thinking more and more about this.
Right.
The first time I talked to him about it was at WonderCon. And then at Phoenix Comic Con, Chris Rupp, who is one of the people that is the financiers of Aspen Comics, said that, here, check this out. And it was a creator from a local area that did a cover for one of the books that was coming up.
Right.
Aspen 10 for 10. And I go, so I can have an artist that is not with Aspen do the cover, not just the stock cover? He goes, yeah, this is like, this is a great way to promote artists that are in the community that have never done covers before for Aspen. I'm going, that's freaking awesome.
That's a great idea.
The first person I thought about was Mark Dos Santos, who's been a very supportive person of our store, and he even lives in California, and he's still supportive of our store.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was the first person we thought about asking first, because we wanted to make sure that it was someone that people recognized and wanted to
right.
be interested in checking out our Draw To Comics exclusive.
Right.
The second person I thought about was Danae Frazier, because at Phoenix Comic Con later in the year after more or less finding out about what was going on with the covers that they were doing, I talked to her about it after she did her panel about how she got into comics.
Right.
And I always knew she was a Michael Turner fan, but I didn't know how influential Michael Turner was in her art career. And like that was literally why she started drawing comics.
Oh, okay.
Was she loved Michael Turner, and I was kind of thinking to myself, just hearing that passion for Michael Turner, and the fact, like, I was a huge Michael Turner fan too.
Right.
I unfortunately don't have any art skills the way that the people down here have, but just that person was a very inspirational person in the comic industry, and I thought he was an ambassador for the comic industry. One, had a chance to meet him while he was alive, and when he passed away in 2008, there was a comic convention that I didn't get a chance to go to that year, and he passed away after that convention.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, the year before he looked great, and thinking like that, hey, dude, there's gonna be other times to get a chance to appreciate what this person's done for the industry and tell them thank you. And unfortunately, like that, always thinking about time, but never that final time of seeing like that, like almost, it's weird saying, but like having a friend that you feel like that you wanted to say goodbye to.
Right.
And it's hearing that same type of feelings that Danae had for Michael Turner. Said, dude, she is perfect for the person to do the Soulfire cover that's coming up. And Michael Turner created both Soulfire and Fathom for Aspen.
Right.
And those were his two people that really got his career launched. And of course, Top Cow, he worked with Mark Silvestri on Witchblade, but that was his two creations that were his company. And that was kind of like our way of obviously showing appreciation for the artists in the community, but drawing the comics appreciation for Michael Turner's created characters too, and putting who we thought would be the best people to reflect how much we appreciated his creations, and us also appreciating the creators that we know in our community too.
That's great.
That's how that pretty much came to be, and that was released last Wednesday, the Soulfire. This is the last of the 10 for 10 titles. More or less, Aspen has 10 titles going now.
Right.
Because of this program, I recommend people check out some of their books. And, we thank the community of
Bubble Gun. If nobody's seen it, Bubble Gun is a great,
Bubble Gun's
great title.
I said too, it's like that. Cares Magic. There's, They really shrugged again this year. Executive Assistants got another series
Great book.
going, and there's like a few new ones too
Yeah.
that are brand new to the community of Aspen. So we definitely recommend checking out their company. Great group of people that own the company too as well. And it's been an honor to be able to be part of it during the 10 for 10 program.
That's great.
And I feel like I'm going a little bit, just glowingly about how great the community of just comic creators
Yeah.
has been.
Well, we spent some
us.
time with those guys at Phoenix Comic Con last year and the year before talking with them, and they are just great bunch of guys. And Michael Turner is he is a huge influence on people. So So now that you've done this, can we expect more Drawn to Comic covers to be out there in the public?
Yeah, dude, I really do like not doing things just to do them.
Yeah.
But I want them to make sense.
Right.
The first one we did was the Spider-Man cover. Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man Spider Island. The numbers kind of not very associated with how we are as people, the number
Right.
666. But that was the issue that was done, and I wasn't going to let a number deter me take an opportunity to have my favorite character I grew up with,
Right.
the store logo of Spider-Man Saves Drawn to Comics. That's like a dream come true for
Yeah.
a Spider-Man fan. And the second one we did was the Sesame Street
Oh,
variant
okay.
too as well, because how fun is it to have a comic shop on Sesame Street if it has your logo on it? There's
Exactly.
no comic shop on Sesame Street. But if there was one, it's kind of, as I said too, it's like being a diehard comic fan, it was a fun opportunity to see on that. And we did a Deadpool exclusive with Murat Michaels because we're very big supporters of Murat Michaels.
Yes.
And he's a very good guy for the industry and very genuinely great as a person. So we wanted to do something with him for Deadpool #2 because my wife's a huge Winnie the Pooh fan.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's one of the cooler characters in my
Right.
eyes too as well. And he's based off of Spider-Man when it comes to some of his background and how they developed him. And so that was kind of a fun thing to do too as well. And if it makes sense, yeah, we'd love to do more Drawn to Comics covers. And if they come along, an opportunity that we think would be awesome, we'll definitely explore more opportunities on that.
That's great. All right, well, Ken, I appreciate you taking a minute with us. Good to see you as always. And check this out on independentcomic-congress.org and look for Drawn to Comics online. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you at an event coming soon.
Thank you very much, Jeff.